What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to introduce to you guys the newest build series on this channel. Can't wait to show you guys. What we have here is a 1971 Datsun 240Z Series 1. So here she is as a whole. It is a really sweet car. I picked it up about a year ago. I haven't showed it on the channel yet. We just been out enjoying the car, everything like that. Give you a little background story on this vehicle. A guy here in town had owned it for almost 30 years, I think it was. His dad owned it before him, and then he had got it. Throughout the years, he just did little work to it. I don't believe it used to be blue. He did this paint job in his garage and, you know, just something for himself to enjoy. And he had listed it up on Facebook about, like I said, a year ago. And we went and took a look and offered him a price, and he ended up accepting the offer that we gave him. I'm not 100% sure if he really knew what he had, though. I knew when I saw the picture what it was. I'm not sure if he knew it was a Series 1. And I'll jump into the few things that make it a Series 1 over a Series 2. So one thing that you'll know right away is that the emblems here on my green car, it is a Series 2 at 72. And right here they have a vent. And it has a hole that goes into the inside of the car. This one is completely blocked off. So that's one thing that you'll tell as a Series 1. Where they did this vents in the Series 1 was actually in the hatch here. So right here are its functional vents to air out the car there. And then the other thing that you can, or two more things that you can tell that this is a Series 1. Give me a second, I'll pop the trunk here for you and show you what I mean. So the last two things you want to look for when you're looking at a Series 1 is in a Series 2, they always had these little cubbies that were right back here. They would open up and they were like little storage bins. In the Series 1, the little cubbies are not there. And also, in the Series 1, if you see this little seam right by the hatch there, the latch there, there's a little seam between the two pieces of metal. That is one of the things that also made it a Series 1. If there is not a seam there, it may not be a Series 1. So that is the kind of the majority of the things that made this a little bit more rare of a car. But this one in particular is not super rare. It is rare because of the Series 1, but at the same time, there's been so much work that's done to it in the past and things like that. It just doesn't have the heritage that it should. It's been a little beat up and stuff like that. So we'll walk around the car. I'll show you the engine, the interior, all the good stuff, and we'll go out and take her for a spin, get some rolling shots, and then let you know what's up next for this car for our build series. So one thing I really liked is that he had a full exhaust on this, and it's the old Monza exhaust system. Those were super cool to have on these cars back in the day, so he had a cool little exhaust system on here. But the problem is they deleted the front and the rear bumper, and they kind of, you know, they just molded them in. Wasn't a great job. You can see where the crack is there, where the bumper used to be. We'll have to go back in. I'm possibly thinking in the long run, we'll do new quarters and fill those in the right way, because I do like deleted bumpers, but not that way. So like I said, we'll probably do new quarters and stuff like that, because as you can see, the work that had been done is just old and it's breaking apart. We're not bashing nobody in their work. It just, you know, it is what it is. It is an old car. And yeah, as far as that goes, it is a 20-footer. It was painted in the garage. It's got dirt in it. It's got all that good stuff. Front bumper has been deleted. But just still a very fun car to drive. It is so much fun to come up the mountain. It is the slowest, funnest car that I've ever driven. It is underwhelming how slow this car is. But at the same point, it's fun to drive a slow car fast. So we got to come up through here in the mountain. We came up to the top of our Casper Mountain, and just thought it'd be a cool place to do a little bit of recording. All right, let's jump up underneath the hood here. This right here is what makes this car not as valuable as it once was as a Series 1. It does have all the original stuff in it, but this is not the original numbers matching engine. So a long time ago, at one point, they'd lost bearings or something like that. And at that point, when they did it, it was easier to find the motor and just slap another motor and trans into it than it was to rebuild the engine. So that was the early 90s. They had the paperwork on it and all that cool stuff. So it is cool to see the history of it. But knowing that this isn't the original motor, obviously, it's not as rare as it once was. So with that being said, we have something kind of special going in here. No, it is not an LS swap. I've got a race car that's got an LS in it, so we're good on that swap. We've already done that one. It's been beaten like a dead horse. But the one that's going in here, I think you guys are going to like quite a bit. So make sure you stay tuned for the next episodes that are coming up. Now, this build series that I'm talking about is going to be a pretty quick, down and dirty build series. We have 30 days before we go on Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0. And on that note, I don't want to take my green car because it's in Texas and Louisiana. There's been a lot of car theft and things like that, and it is full race car. It doesn't have ignition, it doesn't have key, it doesn't have all that good stuff. So, I mean, it'd be very easy for somebody to steal that car, and I'm just not willing to risk going all the way that way and losing my car there. This one's got door locks, this one's got keys, this one's got ignition. It's got all the safeties that we can at least prevent somebody from stealing it. They could still do it if they wanted to, but just a little bit more safety. So on that note, you guys are gonna see pretty much this whole build in 30 days. And we got a lot of cool stuff. Got a bee messing with me. I'm gonna box that bad boy. Let's go. Anyway, so yeah, we have some really cool stuff coming up for this car, and I can't wait to show you guys. So at this point, we're gonna strap up some cameras and take this thing for a little joyride up through the mountains before we get ready to pull this engine. And last but not least, let's go and show you a little bit about the interior. It is pretty much mostly stock. When I got the car, I did swap over this seat that I had from the other 240. It is not my favorite. It's not that comfortable, but it was better than what we had. The seat on the driver's side was pretty beat up, and it was very uncomfortable. We're gonna do the same over there. I do like the original seats. They put you in a good position, but they're kind of rough and beat up, so we may end up doing something a little bit different with the seat. I do have a set, but I'm not sure if they'll fit, because these were a very skinny, narrow seat to fit inside these cars. So we'll see if the set that I have is even going to work. But other than that, she is pretty much just all original. And we're going to try to keep it original for the most part, but we are going to have to put in a few things for the updates that we're going to do. So other than that, that is the interior. Well, anyway, we're up here at the top of the mountain, just waiting on a friend to come up and rescue us. We were getting ready to do some rolling shots of old Booberry over there, and I guess the gas gauge is a little bit off. I think we ran out of gas. So our good friend Emer and Jim are gonna come up here and hopefully save us with some gas. Hopefully that's the issue. We'll dump some in that bad boy and see if we can get her fired up. So we're just standing around waiting. We did get some good rollers of Bryson's 350Z ripping through the mountains here though, so I'll post a little bit of that up on this video too. But yep, we'll see if we can get this bad boy started.
Back in that bag again. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. Hey. Back in that, yeah. Tell them to watch it. Now I ain't talking my pockets, just know we ain't running out the way that we stock it. If I got it, you got it. If I call it, she slide and tell her to mop it. Yeah, I got that shit doing. Damn, she took that thing off and bring it around. Going at it till I'm on. Put that 90 in a hole, I'm beating it down. I'm back in that bag again. Whoa, whoa. Oh, say less. I'm back in that bag again. Yeah, yeah. Oh, say less. I'm back in that. Yeah. What you doing? Yeah. I'm back in that. Hey, where you going? Hey, back in that bag again. To bring me around your friends, you know that I'm bagging them. Request me on Facebook, no, I ain't adding them. Positions I had her in, hit from the back, that pussy was splattering. Calling her friend, tell her pull up. Word, let's make it a gathering. They loving I said, baby, nah, I'm Matic now, but she loving the splash again. I just be cashing in her bands, just like a wedding, I'm crashing in. Hundreds on hundreds, I'm moving and grooving. She wanna cut up, I'ma slash again. Buckets on buckets, I'm switching edition, back in my back, going back again. I feel like Aladdin, yeah. I'm on a carpet, flying through orbits, ain't doing no talking, right? They on my body as soon as I walk in, bitches be stalking. They loving the drip, they think I'm a force, it gotta move cautious. Back in my duffel, I'm working a double like I'm in the office. Tell them to watch it, now I ain't talking my pockets, just know we ain't running out the way that we stock it. If I got it, you got it. If I call it, she slide and tell her to mop it. Yeah, I got that shit doing. Then she took that thing off and bring it around. Going at it till I'm on. Put that 90 in a hole, I'm beating it down. I'm back in that bag again. Whoa, whoa. Oh, say less. I'm back in that bag again. Yeah. Oh, say less. I'm back in that. Yeah. What you doing? Yeah. I'm back in that. Hey. Where you going? And you should know that we on this forever. You don't know me well, just ask again. And you should know that I'm with all the fuckery. Why you sit down and just watch the film? And you should know that Khan got a bottle of...
There they are, an old Emer. So you guys will be seeing this F100 build here shortly. So you're gonna get a sneak peek of her. We have a full build series on this truck. We just haven't put it up yet. You guys will be seeing it soon.
A whole bunch of gas building.
Yeah.
Driving today? I guess so. Okay.
So we got sophomores and then your sophomores.
right, guys, up next, before we get ready to pull this engine and get ready to do our motor swap, we definitely need to do a performance test, right? So we went and got our draggy, and we're gonna hook it all up, get a whole little draggy hit over here. We'll just run it out. I'm gonna tell you, this car is terribly slow. But I think it'd be cool to get a baseline data of how fast the car goes. And after we get everything swapped over, we'll come back out and we'll do another one and see what type of performance we've gained through it all. So let's go out here to our local Mexico spot that we have here, and we'll go ahead and make a rip real quick. We're only gonna do one and done because I promise you there ain't gonna be much excitement from this run. So let's go ahead and hammer this thing out. Ready? That's going to be it for this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe down there. The next video is going to be us ripping this engine out and putting a new motor swap in this bad boy. We've got a bunch of awesome content coming up. We got another build series on an F100 coming up. So make sure you guys subscribe to catch these next really awesome builds. We appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch y'all later.